Well, hello. Yes, I am aware that my camera is off balance and my lighting is not good, and I'm sorry for that. I have something fun for you today. This is a mini fuel cycle menu that I made for all of my lovely Trim Healthy Mamas out there who are following the Trim Healthy Mama diet and checking out this way of eating. This is super fun because it's a way to introduce yourself to a fuel cycle in kind of a gentler, easier approach. So this mini fuel cycle menu is available at thewellplannedkitchen.com/mini fuel cycle. Hopefully easy to remember. It may be backwards for you guys with my camera. I'm not completely sure, but this is just 1 day of meals plus breakfast. So I'm going to walk you through what a mini fuel cycle is. So a mini fuel cycle starts with a deep S breakfast, and I have on the menu scrambled eggs and bacon. Now, with THM, you don't need to overthink anything. Hi, Esther. You can just have regular scrambled eggs and bacon, but what we don't want to do is we don't want to add dairy. We don't want to add nuts. And I'll take you through a list and a little bit of what you can have on Deep S and what you should avoid. If you are in my 6-week boot camp, this list is being posted later tonight, so you'll have something you can print if you'd like to. Your snack is also a Deep S, so I've got sliced cucumbers and celery with a vanilla custard shake here. On all of my menus, I have a couple of years worth of menus up at thewellplannedkitchen.com. If you click on a bold type anything on my menus, it'll take you right to the recipe. So if you want to explore a little bit and look at the menus, you should be able to find the recipes. Are all bold clickable links. Then for lunch, we have a big salad with non-starchy veggies. You can choose, again, don't overthink it. You can have I like to have cucumbers, cabbage, maybe a little bit of celery. I'm really not a celery fan, to be honest, so I'll throw it in if my kids are eating, but I tend to avoid it. A ton of lettuce, things like that. And Glory Bee dressing. This is a clickable recipe link. This recipe is from someone who blogs a few THM recipes, and this one is really delicious, but there are instructions for a Deep S dressing there. So check that out. And then the snack will be the butterfly wings cake on page 301 of the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook with fresh berries. This is your FP snack. Your dinner is linked here, and I can't pronounce it. My apologies, but go ahead and click it. It's delicious. You'll probably love it. Then breakfast the next day is an E, and I've got a baked blueberry oatmeal. Now, here's something you need to know. If you have done a regular fuel cycle before, a lot of times I recommend, as a certified THM lifestyle coach, to avoid dairy in a fuel cycle. This is a mini fuel cycle. I do have some Greek yogurt in this baked blueberry oatmeal. It's okay. It's kind of just a get your feet wet kind of experience here. I have some beverage suggestions of water and Good Girl Moonshine, and then I have space for your shopping list here. In case you haven't noticed on my menus lately, there are a lot of menus you can get at thewellplannedkitchen.com that include shopping lists, but because so many people swap recipes, I've stopped making shopping lists for a lot of these things. Some of my upcoming challenges will have shopping lists included, so keep an eye out for those because they are really interesting and they can be a bigger help to you, but you may not need them. You may be able to. So Joy, you said you're a week off. So should you start with last week's menu or this one? This video is for my free Facebook group, Joy, and this is just for a mini fuel cycle for 1 day. So if you want to do this one, you can go to thewellplannedkitchen.com/mini fuel cycle. Other than that, you can start with any menu that you'd like, and we can chat later if you want to. So this is the mini fuel cycle. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, just to help you get going. If you would like to join my free Facebook group where we do these fun challenges, this is just a mini 1 day. It's okay, Joy. It's totally fine. It's just funny. I'm glad to see you here. This is just for 1 day, though. This is we're going to do this all together with my Facebook group. On February 25th, we broke 7,000 members in the Facebook group, which is pretty fun. And the mini fuel cycle, all done together February 25th with the breakfast on the 26th. It's just going to be a bonus. We still have our March challenge coming up soon. So with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead. I have some notes here to go over with you what the Deep S idea is. So deep S is basically leafy greens. Greens are the best thing you can have on a deep S, but they are a pure fat and non-dairy protein source meal. That's basically what we're looking at. So the pure fats from this meal are supposed to flush the glucose out of our cells. And we have a lot of things that you can definitely enjoy in your deep S meals. So if you're making your own mini fuel cycle menu or your own fuel cycle menu, you'll want to focus on things like eggs, collagen, gelatin, oils like coconut oil, butter, MCT oil, meat and fish, avocado oil, olive oil, things like that. So we want all of that stuff to focus on in a deep S. There's a lot of benefits to deep S meals. They help you get rid of sugar cravings. They're very slimming. They can decrease inflammation, or at least they help to prevent eating the foods that can increase inflammation. So the deep S meals are really fantastic. And as a certified THM lifestyle coach, I highly, highly recommend having more deep S meals than any other type of S meal in your diet. But there are some things we want to avoid in a deep S that are okay in regular S meals. So store-bought mayonnaise, like the True lemonade packets and Halo Top and Enlightened, and those products that are frankenfoods that have added sugar, we want to avoid those. We want to avoid nuts and seeds, even though that's something you can definitely have in regular S meals. We want to avoid dairy, except for butter. We want to avoid coconut products, except for like the coconut oil and the carton coconut milk that comes in the boxes. Those are okay. We want to avoid berries and fruit in deep S, alcohol, and then we want to avoid those FP veggies that are higher in carbs. So most veggies are just fine, but we want to avoid the ones that might be just slightly higher, like beets, olives, avocados, water chestnuts, squash, pumpkin, carrots, Brussels sprouts, things like that. And I might be missing a couple, but we typically just want to have the non-starchy veggies that are lighter, like lettuce, cucumber, celery, things like that. And if you need some more inspiration for the deep S, I definitely recommend going to thewellplannedkitchen.com and searching for deep S meals. I have some comprehensive deep S meal idea lists, or you can go to the free THM Facebook group and get the Trim Healthy Mama official fuel cycle group. They have tons of deep S meal ideas. Hi, Joni. So the Facebook group I'm mentioning that's doing this challenge is my challenge Facebook group specifically. And you can find that by going to facebook.com/thewellplannedkitchen. There's a button right at the top that will take you to join the group. I have a link for the group directly, but it's kind of long and complicated. So that's why I'm just sending you there. So go to the facebook.com/thewellplannedkitchen. You can click on join the group at the top to join us for this mini fuel cycle, to get your printable menu, and to join us on February 25th. So I hope to see you all there, and I hope you'll have a great day. Bye.